Hello my gorgeous YouTubers, I am doing an unboxing today of my new phone. I have never done like an unboxing like this before. I've done like ASMR, quick close-up unboxings, but I mean there's so many of them. And because I have shared with you my whole iPhone debacle, I just wanted to, I guess, record this. Hopefully third time's a charm. I mean, I know I've seen it in the shop, but there's something different when you hold the phone on your own without it being attached to anything in the store and just in the comfort of your own home. Things feel differently, don't they? So anyway, we are opening this box finally. Can you believe I've been sitting on it all day? I've been kind of nervous and I don't know why. I think it's because like I've never been so dissatisfied with iPhone before. Like, I know they've been releasing the same phone every year, but this year just felt extra generic with both of the 16E and the 17. I know the 17 has really great specs and it's the best value per dollar phone right now. But I don't know, like, I was reading some reviews to see if I was the only one, and a lot of people were just like, meh. I think, you know, it's not about paying for minor upgrades anymore. It's paying for, like, what feels good in hand, the aesthetic, the overall experience of having something new and different. Okay, so here's my trade-in bag. This is it. Oh my God. I'm like actually very excited. Just for this video, I actually wore my cream and gold dress as well as my cream and gold earrings that one of my really good friends, Val, had bought for me last year. And just to go with this phone, I'm sure this is the last one that I will have for a few years to come now. You know, third time's a charm, right? So I got gold. As you can see here, here's the gold iPhone Air. And even the label is in gold, like a matte gold. And the Apple logo. And yeah, I wanted to make this like special, which is why I kind of dressed up and matched it. It's got the golden cream of the same colors of the phone. I know it's a bit corny, but I just... with all that I've been through, I know, first world problems, okay, I realize this is special for me today. Okay, so let's open this. I swear the boxes get smaller and smaller every year because they just add less and less, right? Okay, so here we go. We're gonna open up the seal. Yes, let's open up the seal. I'll do it to the microphone. First one. This is, yeah, like a self-Christmas present, really. Actually, I can just tell. You know when you know you know? I can tell already, I really like it. Look at that beautiful finish. Oh my God. Oh, I can't believe it's mine. I'm so excited right now. I just want to show you how it looks. I guess all the new ones are kind of matte in their finish. But this one isn't as paper feeling as 17, by the way. And it's got the glossy Apple logo as the other ones do. Look how thin it is, you guys. This is giving me memories of how thin the 6 was and the 7. And has a bit of the beauty from the 8. I still think the 8 is by far one of the most beautiful iPhones ever made, along with the 5S. But for being a modern phone, we've been using such bricks recently. This feels so bloody nice to have. It feels premium. It feels luxurious. It looks so beautiful. I love the color, really. It kind of looks, okay, they all look white except for the black one, okay? The new iPhone Air, they literally 3 shades of white. This one is on the creamier, warmer side of white. And then it's got this gorgeous, already has fingerprints on it, but gorgeous chrome looking titanium, well, it's titanium edging. So gorgeous. Okay, shall we do the unwrapping of the screen protector? We shall. Okay, come on. Let's do this. Into the microphone. How satisfying was that? Wow. I shouldn't have done that because I don't have a screen protector yet. You know what? We're gonna put it back on. Okay, we're gonna put it back on. I'm silly. I don't have a screen protector yet. Okay. It's gorgeous. It really does give me 6 and 7, 8 vibes, but a lot lighter. I love the screen size. It's just a bit smaller than my 14. So what I like about it is giving you larger screen size. You know, I'm going to talk about this. All phones pretty much do the same bloody thing. I feel like it's almost become an irrational obsession to have the latest chip and the latest camera, blah, 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 when they're all good anyway. Even the worst new models are really good and more than enough for what normal people need. People are always like, oh, content creators, we need the best cameras. Really don't. Like, I usually film with my front-facing camera. I like to be able to see everything when I'm filming, including my hair and everything. But for me, it's like, I know that this isn't the best value phone. This was like $200 more around than the 17, and it has a little less upgrades than the 17. 17's got it all really for the price, especially that starts at $829. It's a really great deal, but it felt so bloody generic. It's almost like if you're going to be paying even at least a couple $100, which you are, you're always going to be paying at least $800 unless you have a crazy discount. Get something that you really like and enjoy using, because they'll all do the same fucking thing, right? I know this battery isn't great, but then you read people's reviews and they say it's lasting a long time. I think what people fail to, like, I'm no tech YouTuber, but I do know that even if the battery is less, it depends what you're doing on your phone, right? Also, if you have a huge, powerful brick phone, it's going to be taking up more battery because it needs more power to do what it does. More cameras are going to use more batteries, whatever. Larger screens are going to use more battery. But also, I find that my battery usage is quite good. When I first took my MacBook into the Apple store ages ago, they told me I doubled the lifespan of my laptop. Like, normal people did not have near as much battery as I had, and it's because I used to let my battery drain out and I never used to leave it plugged in. You should never leave your devices plugged in. So my whole point is, if you're going to be paying so much money anyway, go with a phone that gives you joy when you hold it, when you're happy, like ones that make you happy. If having the latest specs is the thing that makes you happy, then go for that. Personally, I find the newest phone right now with the best stuff ugly as fuck. I find the 17 Pro so ugly. I'm entitled to that opinion. No offense to anyone else. It's not a personal threat to you or your lifestyle. It's just aesthetically, I find it so ugly. There's nothing appealing about it. If I'm having to look at the phone every day, use it every day, it's part of my overall experience. Something I loved about my old 5S is that it was so lightweight. And this reminds me of how I felt when I first got my 5S. It was so much lighter than the 4. And it was just part of the beneficial, positive experience of using my phone, right? Like, they're not all that different from each other. So many phones feel and look the same now, especially since the 12, right? They all kind of have the same shape and same look. And that's just what I felt with the 17. It's like, it's still $800 something, and I'm just like, meh. And another of the same phone that does the same thing with a little bit of an upgrade, you know? So it's just like something novel, new, that feels marginally different and really beautiful. I'm really excited to use this. Let's put it into the case. Hold on one second. I just want to like wipe my phone down before I put it into my new case. Also, I want to show you, when you're looking at pictures online, things seem a lot more exaggerated. The bump isn't that bad. Like, it looks pretty bad, like online, the close-up pictures, it looks huge, but it's really not that bad. Like, it doesn't stick up all that much. And it just feels so good. It's just so nice. I get hand fatigue and finger fatigue. Also, I edit a lot. I'm on my phone screen a lot. The 17 just seemed so small to me. And while this is a little smaller, it's only It's only 0.2 millimeters smaller in screen size than my 14 Plus, but it's so much lighter. It's a couple ounces lighter and it's way thinner. So, and I think it depends on your hands as well. Like, I've got small hands, guinea fingers, like it's easy for me to hold this phone. My fingers are like medium. I don't have short fingers and my fingers aren't overly long, but it's quite easy for me to hold this phone. I think it'd be hard if you had really short fingers or really like fat fingers. But for me, this is perfect. Dust cloth to polish this phone. So I just want to give you some details in case you haven't had a chance to go to the Apple Store and check out this phone. I'd say the finish, matte gloss, but it doesn't feel like paper. It doesn't feel like the paper that the 17 and the 16E feels like actual paper, or like that paper-like finish that goes over the screens. Like, it feels like textured paper. This actually feels like glass. You don't mistake it for paper. It just feels like a former, like, matte glass finishes of other phones. And it feels quite nice. It still looks premium. This part here, the bump, is glossy. It's glossy white. I just think the contrast with the gold and the cream white looks so beautiful. Matches my dress. Obviously, that's not why I like it, but I matched it because I like it. And so pretty. And the case I got from Amazon is this case. Let's see how it fits. Obviously, I don't want to make a decision until I see how it fits. Got fingerprints all over it because I already took it out of the case. Wow. People are like, oh, with a case, it's so thick anyway. Like, no, it isn't. It's still so thin, even with a case. Yeah, I like this case. Fits pretty well. Still such a thin phone. Still lightweight. And I like how this case shows the color. It's like barely there. It's interesting seeing a lot of the new cases out right now. There's ones that are like a frame or like kind of like a shell where the real phone sticks through and the sides are exposed and everything, and it just protects the corners and like this area, and it looks like kind of like an alien morphing wrap thing. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm really happy with this case. I think it's great. If you guys are interested, I'll leave the link below, but you can see had really good reviews for drop protection and things like that. So thin, but I love thin and light phones. It is such a joy. Oh my god, so excited. Also, it came with this braided cable. Thank god, at least it comes with something. We should be happy it comes with anything these days, right? But the braided cable is a lot nicer than the typical rubber cable that usually comes with. So at least there's that. And yeah, very happy. One last thing. I'm so fucking happy to be rid of dongles. I am so tired of lightning and USB-C to lightning dongles. It's so maddening. Like, I'm tired of it. Lightning is an ancient technology. I just don't want to have anything to do with it. Everything is USB-C now. So really, really happy to not have any device with lightning anymore. I feel like I don't want to start using it until I can get a screen protector on it. I'm that anal, especially about my electronics. I'm pretty anal. So anyway, thank you for watching my quick little review on my new iPhone Air. And honestly, I know there's so much debate. This is such a controversial phone, but you know what? The users of it absolutely love it. And I think aesthetics and ergonomics and like usability, like just like the comfort and aesthetics of a phone have so much to do with your user experience in your phone. Like, and you know what, it really all depends on you. It's an individual thing if you find it worth the money. For me, I did. I had two other phones that came and I didn't like them immediately. I just thought, you know, even the base, like the 16E, it's the total budget phone lacking a bunch of features. It's still a great phone and reliable phone, but it's still not cheap. It's still like starts at $600 for, like, you know, the smallest storage one. And if it feels boring and the same phone every, like, year after year, it starts getting really stagnant and you're like, but you still feel like you have to upgrade. Like for me, I didn't want my phone, my current phone, to depreciate to nothing. I want it to be worth something. I'm still getting $240 nearly 3 years later. So I'm happy with that. But I don't want it to get to a point where it's absolutely worth nothing and then I'm paying more toward a new phone. I'd rather, you're getting a better bargain if you know, if you actually trade in your phone when it's worth something, so you get money off. So I'm going to be getting $240 off at least this, and that to me is more worth it. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with it. I can't wait, and thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye. Look over here. So I won't get my screen protector till tomorrow, but I wanted to show you guys what the screen looked like. And so we are going to reveal this again. Look how thin the bezels are. I know it's a small change, but you know, it's a nice change, and because iPhones are getting so boring, it's really nice to have this kind of look. It just looks a lot more modern. Okay, well, I need the phone I'm using to just like continue the setup, but yeah, I don't know how I feel about the island. Even the concept of it kind of annoyed me, and it took me a while to like come around. I was trying to stick to phones without the island for a while. I mean, it's not like I had a choice. 14 was the last phone without the island, the one I have, and then they came out with a 15 with the USB-C. I was a bit annoyed because first phone I have with USB-C, because I'm tired and done with lightning. It's ridiculous. So the only thing with titanium is it does get fingerprints quite easily. So I'm continuing to like polish this, but it's so beautiful. And this is the case I got. I just wanted to use my phone. It's quite like, I usually never use my phone without a screen protector, but I will buy one tomorrow. I like the way it's shaped around the sensor. I like that, and the light. I've seen the one with the 2 little circles, but I actually prefer this look. It just seems a lot cleaner to me. And I just wanted to show you how thin the phone is still with the case. And it is raised a bit for the little bump here, but that's fine. I like how it protects, it covers the whole thing. Not a huge fan of the ones where, yeah, there is a rim, but I mean, if you drop it wrong on like a bunch of rocks or something, you can damage the center part here. And that is the problem with having like a larger surface area where, you know, it's more prone to damage, especially because it sticks out higher and it protrudes more than the rest of the phone. But that's why I think this case is really good, because it covers everything and just leaves the lens and the light open. So yeah, very, very happy with it. Okay, so here are like 3 generations of iPhones. This is actually my stepdad's XR. I think that's what it was. Or let me see. XR, yeah. Okay, and then they started making them smaller, right? This is my 14 Plus. Oh, I still have my original cable. I really should take that. They don't give a fuck anymore. It's in here. Oh, that's the same thing. I didn't realize I still had my cable. Take that, because they don't give a shit. You don't get more money for including your cable in. But yeah, they stopped doing the stickers. As you can see, my stepdad's box had the stickers in. And I took them because these just they don't give you these anymore, sadly. Not like I ever used them anyway, I really didn't, but it was nice to have, right? Paying so much money, why not? But look, the boxes kept getting thinner, right? But it's so funny. There you have it. So I will say that it's a perfect size, especially if you like a big screen still. It's enabled me to keep a large screen without feeling as cumbersome as even my 14 Plus. Before this phone, my 14 Plus was the thinnest and lightest out of the iPhone lineup for like plus size phones. They don't do the Plus anymore, but this is a really, like, I've heard it being called a sweet spot, and I think it really is, because my 14 Plus, I can do the reach and text with one hand, but it is kind of uncomfortable when you reach over. This one actually is doable. Like, it's not uncomfortable. I don't feel myself like totally straining when I'm reaching for the other side of the screen. I feel like this is the perfect size screen. Like, absolutely perfect. You still get a large screen, it's a little bit smaller, but that little difference makes a huge difference in being comfortable enough to use, even though it's a larger screen. So I couldn't be more happy with it. Still have to get used to like how light and small this is. It's almost shocking. But anyway, I want to show you my visible bag. So in the box that came with my phone came this trade-in bag. Hold on, let's wait for it to, okay. Hey, let's make a trade. I really love this. Back it up, prep your old phone, pack it up, mail it in. Remember, you have to mail in your old phone within 14 days of getting a new one to avoid being charged for your new device. So yeah, I am going to do that tomorrow. So I'm doing everything tonight. I don't like to wait, so yeah.